Hello vinyl community, this is Randy. I am going to show you today some records that I've gotten over the past week or so. So I am, like everybody else, I'm waiting for Record Store Day to come up this Saturday. There's really about 2 or 3 records that I'm really hoping to get. So haven't been getting too many new records, but I did get some stuff in the mail that I wanted to share with you. I received this VCLT from Randy at Dead Wax66. Sent this to me. I received this last week, so thanks very much, Randy. This is the story of my life. This is a compilation album by a band called The Unrelated Segments. They are a garage band from Michigan in the late 60s. This is a really good compilation. This compiles all of their singles from 1967, and then their hit single, Cry, 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 from 1968. After that, they changed their name to US, I guess it's called. U.S. US. I don't think that's us. And recorded some more songs. Those are on side 2. The lead singer, Ron Stoltz, went on to record some more songs in 1972, and those are on side 3. It's really an interesting to see their growth on this record, because it starts out as really garage rock. I mean, it's just about as garage as you could get. There's no organ on it, but 2 guitars, bass, drums, and a singer. Then by the time you get to side 3, it's really evolved into much more of a hard rock thing. So it's really interesting to see their evolution. And yeah, a band from Michigan, I guess, from up there where Randy lives. I was listening to Randy's live stream on Friday night, and he played this record, and this really is a prime example of what he plays on his live stream. And I mentioned how much I liked it, so he offered to send it to me. So great, thanks Randy, I do appreciate that. Sounds really good. It comes with this insert that tells the whole story of the band. It's on Gerson Records. This is a Spanish label, a label from Spain. They do these reissues, so it sounds really good. I guess Randy just got some news this week that there's a change, and he needs to have 1,000 subscribers now to be able to continue his live streams. So I would highly encourage anyone who sees this, if you're not currently subscribe to Dead Wax66. Please subscribe to Dead Wax66. They can get up to 1,000, and he continues those Friday, or I guess maybe they were some of those Saturday nights too, the live streams. Randy included another record, The Lime Spiders. Thanks again. The name of this record, The Cave Comes Alive. This is an Australian band. I think they would be considered sort of part of the 80s garage revival. I think you would call this garage rock. Yeah, it's rock and roll. It's 2 guitars, bass, and drums, straight ahead rock and roll. I guess you could call it garage rock. It sounds really good. They do a cover on here of NSU, the Cream song. I'm enjoying that one. That is on Virgin Records. I think I've really seen that label before. Yeah, so thanks again, Randy. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, like I say, anybody, if you are not currently subscribed to Dead Wax66, if you like surf music, garage music, psych, those are things Randy specializes in. But I mean, he has a wide variety of everything, so check that one out. I did get a couple records at a record store a week or so ago. I'd been listening to Delvon Lamar Radio. You know how on if you have Google Music, or it's called Play Music, you can go in there and choose an artist, and then you can choose, like, well, I chose Delvon Lamar, and they will have Delvon Lamar Radio, so they will just play Delvon Lamar and then songs by other bands that sound kind of like that. So there were a couple bands I heard on there that I liked a lot, so I asked the record store to order them for me, so they did. I went down and picked those up. When I got there, the one who ran the record store suggested this record to me. This was on her wall. and it's Professor Longhair, live on the Queen Mary. I was totally unfamiliar with Professor Longhair. I'd heard of him before. I knew he was a New Orleans pianist, so I associated him probably with, Dr. John, something like that. Which I guess you would compare it to something like that, with the big difference being that his voice is not gruff like Dr. John's voice at all. He has a very smooth voice. But I learned just from reading the back of this that his real name is Henry Roland Bird. He adopted that Professor Longhair name in 1949, so he had touring bands from then on. When I first heard this, I thought, this kind of reminds me of the Radiators, who are another New Orleans band that I used to see pretty often when I lived in California, and I learned that one of the members of the Radiators used to be a member of Professor Longhair's band, so it all makes sense. I'm going to listen to this one some more. I haven't listened to it too much yet. Yeah, I think Tipatina is maybe the song on here that would be most familiar, because there's that club in New Orleans now called Tipitina's. So I'm not sure if they named the club after this or if he wrote the song about the club. I'll have to listen to that some more. So, yeah, Professor Longhair. That was on Harvest Records. Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention that the cover photograph is taken by Linda McCartney. So I'd asked the record store to order a couple of records for me that I'd heard on the Del Von Lamar radio. So, it basically means these are bands that sound sort of like that. So the first one I ordered was, I think it's pronounced Khruangbin. Some terrible glare there. Khruangbin. And Con Todo El Mundo was the name of this record, which I think that means with all the world, with everyone. Here's what the band looked like. Extremely cool looking band. I've also seen some videos of theirs on YouTube. I will try to put a link in here. This is just chill music. It's the guy plays guitar, she plays bass, and he's the drummer. He lays down a very solid beat. The music is a lot of it's like surf rock. He uses a lot of reverb on his guitar. It's a lot like surf rock. Kind of reminds me of the Merman. It's just deep chill. It's basically instrumental, even though there are some vocals on it, but they're not really like words to a song. It's just like some phrases that they sing. So really sort of like the vocals is another instrument or something. So this has been really good. I'm listening to this a lot lately. So Khruangbin. I'm not sure the pronunciation. Evidently that is which language was it? I can't remember now. I think it means airplane though. And gosh, what was it? It was if I remember the language, I think it was like Thai or God, I can't think of it now. Cambodian maybe, something like that. So yeah, Con Todo El Mundo. That is what we're hearing right now. And then the last record I have to show you today is the Olympians. I was going to mention that Khruangbin, this actually came out a year ago, so January of 2018, so it's not really new. Still easily available if you're interested in that. 2016, the Olympians came out. This also I heard on Del Von Lamar radio, so this is a band that, evidently it's not really a band, it's just a guy, Toby Pasner, I guess, who works for Daptone Records, and then Daptone has like their own stable of musicians, horns and guitars, bass, everything. And they recorded this album. I guess they call them the band the Olympians, and then all the songs are like, well, Sirens of Jupiter, Venus, Apollo's Mood, Mars, Neptune. So the names are all the Greek gods. This is all instrumental. This is rhythm and blues, I guess. I would compare it. It's mostly horns, so I would compare it to the marquees or the barquets. Yeah, just rhythm and blues, instrumental. So both of these really are basically instrumental, sort of more surf-oriented, but just deep chill, rhythm and blues, very relaxing. To me, these are records that I would play, in the afternoon, at the end of the day, when, kicking back with a cocktail, deciding what to do for the evening. So those are the records I have to show you today. So once again, Dead Wax66, please go over there and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to him before. And thanks very much for watching. I would be interested to know if you have any comments on any of these records. I'm going to try to leave a link to the Olympians and to Khruangbin so that you can sample what those are like. So that's it. Yeah, if you have any comments, let me know what you think, and have a great day.